Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live broadcast of high school basketball right here on Cape May County Sports.com. Tonight's game features the Cedar Creek High School Pirates, who come into this game with a record of 5-4 against the Wildwood Catholic Crusaders, who come into this game tonight at 8-1. In the United Conference, this is a big matchup as Cedar Creek comes in 3-2 in the United Conference, and Wildwood Catholic comes in with a record of 4-1 in the conference. Having a ceremony right now at half court honoring Coach Dave DeWeese. The starting lineups are about ready to be introduced. We're sorry this game, if you're listening live, watching live on Cape May County Sports.com. The junior varsity game was a thriller as Wildwood Catholic fell to Cedar Creek in 2 overtimes, a double overtime game. At the end of the first overtime, it was 45-45. The Crusaders jumped out, took a 5-point lead. We're up 50-45 in the first overtime. That ended tied at 50. Went into the second overtime, and Cedar Creek outscored the Crusaders 10-4 to upset the home team and take away a 60-54 victory in that double overtime junior varsity game. So the starting lineups, as I said, being introduced, starting for Cedar Creek, who are dressed in their away uniforms, green, trimmed in black and white. Starting at guard is a 5'9" senior, number 1, Chris Newman. Starting at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 2, Damon Mitchell. Starting at another guard position, a 5'9" senior, Caleb Graves, number 3. Starting at forward, number 10, Jake Knight, a 6'3" junior. And rounding out the starting five is a 5'11" junior, number 22, John Newman, who is playing the guard position. For Wildwood Catholic, they're rolling out their typical starting lineup. Starting at forward is the 6'4" junior, number 25, Jordan Robertson. Starting at one guard spot is the 5'8" sophomore, number 1, Kevin McWade. The other guard spot, the 5'8" junior, number 5, George Cook. At a forward spot is the 6'4" junior, number 32, Clinton Freeman. And at the other forward spot is another 6'4" junior, number 41, Eddie McWade. The officials for this evening's contest: the gentleman with the basketball who's going to step into the circle and get the game underway is Mr. Frank Burbridge, and he is being assisted tonight by Mr. Dougie Menz. Again, not a bad crowd here. Wildwood Catholic student body has had a decent turnout, and the official getting ready to step in. And Jordan Robertson wins the tap, goes to Eddie McWade. McWade with a strong drive to the basket, unable to get it down. Robertson, the offensive putback, does not go down. Kevin McWade with another offensive rebound, and Wildwood Catholic will reset their offense. Cedar Creek comes out in a man-to-man matchup defense. Robertson with the ball on the left side. Down low to McWade. McWade with a strong move down on that left block. And Eddie McWade scores the first points of the game here tonight. 7:20 to go in the opening quarter. It's 2-0. Wildwood Catholic on top. And there's going to be a turnover. A great job by George Cook. He draws a 5-second call on Caleb Graves. It's going to be the first turnover against the Pirates. Cook brings the ball across the timeline, setting up the Wildwood Catholic offense. Now Cedar Creek is in a 2-3 zone. Ball's kicked out of bounds. The Crusaders will retain possession. McWade will inbound. Throws it into the backcourt to Cook. And Cook resets the Crusader offense. Out front to Robertson. Robertson fakes a pass to the left. Couple of dribbles. Goes over to McWade on the left side. Foul line extended. Back to the center of the court to Robertson. Robertson a couple dribbles. Phil Schaefer, the coach for Cedar Creek, wanted a push off there. Robertson able to get away with that. Robertson with the ball again. Goes over to Cook. Left side, inside to Clinton Freeman on the high post. Freeman with a little stutter step, unable to get his shot to go down. And the Pirates come away with the rebound, and they push. They look to run. Ball went inside the 10. Jake Knight back out. And the top of the circle over to the right side to Damon Mitchell. Mitchell back to Knight. Knight fadeaway jump shot. No good. Clinton Freeman with the rebound. And here comes Wildwood Catholic. McWade with another strong move. Spins inside. Unable to get his shot to drop, but he does draw a personal foul. And that's going to be on number 10. Jake Knight, the 6'3 junior. He picks up his first. Team's first. Eddie McWade at the line shooting 2. Nothing but the bottom of the net for the junior. 3-0, Wildwood Catholic on top. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter. And McWade shoots that one too strong. Robertson, offensive rebound, unable to get it to go. He gets another opportunity, and that one, he made sure that one counted. And the Crusaders now up 5-0. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Ball inside to Jake Knight. Knight back out. Cedar Creek moving the ball rather patiently. Mitchell goes inside, back out to Knight. Knight with a wild shot. Drove the lane totally out of control. Threw the ball up, did not hit anything. Ball bounds out of bounds. It's Wildwood Catholic ball. Cook bringing it up. Goes to the right side to Robertson. Robertson looks, puts the ball on the floor, gives it up to McWade. Kevin McWade. Back to Robertson, top of the key. Back to McWade, right side. Couple of dribbles, nowhere to go. McWade finds his brother inside. Eddie McWade with another strong power move. Down the left lane, uses the glass. It's now 7-0, Wildwood Catholic on top. 4:50 to go, first quarter. Inside to Jake Knight. Knight puts the ball on the floor. McWade shuts him down nicely. Back out to the top to Graves. Graves back over to Newman. Newman back on the left block to Knight. Knight, tough fadeaway jump shot. Does not go. Cook with the rebound for Wildwood Catholic. Looks like Cedar Creek now in a 2-3 zone. Wildwood Catholic being patient. They set their offense. Kevin McWade gets around Chris Newman. Newman picks up his first. Second team foul against the Pirates here in the first quarter. Wildwood Catholic inbounds to Jordan Robertson. Alley-oop inside. Nice post-entry pass to Clinton Freeman on the right block. Freeman catches it, finishes it off, and Coach Phil Schaefer for Cedar Creek calls a timeout. And again, you're listening to high school basketball and watching live video right here at Cape May County Sports.com. Score in from a girls' game played earlier today. Wildwood High girls handled Salem 78-51. Jess Freeman and scored a career-high 34 points and grabbed 11 rebounds to lead the Lady Warriors. Cedar Creek now with the ball. Damon Mitchell over to Graves. Graves puts the ball on the floor, gives it up, but we're going to get a traveling call. And the Pirates turn it over, and obviously that is not what Coach Phil Schaefer wanted to see after calling that timeout. Coaches do not like to call a timeout and see their team turn the ball over. Robertson down the right side, McWade. McWade drives baseline. To the left side to Freeman. Freeman with a little dip and flip. Now 11-0. Wildwood Catholic on top. 3:25 to go first quarter. And Wildwood Catholic's going to be whistled for their first personal foul. It's going to be called on number 5, George Cook, the junior, picks up his first. Team's first. Cedar Creek will inbound the ball in front of the Wildwood Catholic cheerleaders. Into Newman. Chris Newman has trouble handling it. Goes to. Now it's on the side to Nolan Seward. And again out front, Graves. Graves being hounded by McWade. Drives the lane. No good. Offensive rebound. Putback does not go for Chris Newman. Cook ahead to McWade. McWade, good catch on the right side. Uses the glass. Can't get it to go. And here comes Nolan Seward with the ball. Little stop and pop for him from the left side. He knocks it down, and Cedar Creek is finally on the board at the 2:45 mark of the opening period. It's now 11-2, Wildwood Catholic on top. Cook down low to Freeman. Freeman back out, kicks it to McWade. Kevin, three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to the Pirates. That was Caleb Graves. Down the lane is Nolan Seward. He can't get it to go. Jordan Robertson comes up with the rebound. Coach Dave DeWeese not happy right now. He calls a quick timeout. And again, you're watching high school basketball right here on CapeMayCountySports.com. We'll be right back right after this. Back here, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Wildwood Catholic inbounds ahead to Robertson. Robertson down the right side, backs it out. He's got Clinton Freeman wide open on the right block. He finds him. Freeman finishes off. Again, a good, strong drop step move by the junior. 13-2. Wildwood Catholic on top. Ball goes to the side to Graves. Graves pounds it inside to Mitchell. Mitchell can't get it to go. Eddie McWade comes away. Eddie McWade comes away with the rebound, and he's fouled. Foul's going to be on number 22 for Cedar Creek. John Newman, 5'11 junior. He picks up his first. Team's third. Wildwood Catholic ahead to Cook, ahead to McWade. McWade, nice little fake, couldn't get it to go. Harried his shot after, I think he might have surprised himself on how wide open he was. Down low to Freeman on the turnover. Clinton Freeman comes up with the ball, gives it to McWade. McWade back to Freeman. Freeman lays it in. It's now 15-2. Crusaders on top, 1:15 to play, first quarter. Wildwood Catholic doubles down, nice on the post. And here comes Cook running. Little crossover dribble, draws contact. Maybe not exactly a textbook fast break. Cedar Creek did a good job of getting back. It was a 2-on-3 for Wildwood Catholic, but that foul's going to be called on number 3. Caleb Graves, it's going to be his first team's fourth. George Cook will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is no good. It clangs off the rim. He will get another. Keenan Osborne checks into the game for Clinton Freeman. 6'4" senior. 1:06 to play here in the first quarter. Wildwood Catholic up 15-2. And George Cook misses the second one. And Jordan Robertson is whistled for coming over the back as he got the offensive rebound. That's going to be the first personal foul on Robertson. Second team foul against the Crusaders. Graves goes to the right side to Seward. Seward down low. Well, he goes to Newman. Newman tried to force it into Jake Knight. Turnover. And here comes Wildwood Catholic. 45 seconds to go. First quarter. 15-2. Crusaders on top. Robertson wisely backs it out. Resets the Wildwood Catholic offense to the right side to Kevin McWade. McWade top of the key. Osborne. Osborne to the left side to Robertson. Back out to Cook, top of the key. The right side to Osborne. Osborne, top of the key to McWade. McWade, left side to Cook. Cook, dribble drive, kicks it back out to Jordan Robertson, who launches a three. It was an air ball, but Keenan Osborne taps the ball to Kevin McWade, who's wide open in front of the rim. Kevin lays it in. It's now 17-2 Wildwood Catholic. In and out again for Seward. And there is the horn. And at the end of one period of play, it's Wildwood Catholic 17, Cedar Creek 2. And you're watching high school basketball right here on Cape May County Sports.com. We'll be right back right after this. Both teams coming out of their respective huddles, getting ready to start the second quarter. It's Wildwood Catholic 17 after 8 minutes of play, Cedar Creek 2. The Crusaders having their way right now with the Pirates. Cedar Creek unable to get any shots to drop. Couple in and out. Wildwood Catholic's defense doing a good job forcing turnovers and doubling down when they get the ball down on the block. Does the Pirates. Now inside to Knight. And Knight is fouled. So he got pushed out off of that left block. That foul is going to be on number 33, the senior Keenan Osborne, his first, team's third. And Osborne picks up 2 quick ones. He was a little late that time. Nice out-of-bounds play under the basket. They were able to inbound the ball to Seward. Keenan Osborne responding late, bumped into him. It's his second, team's fourth. Cedar Creek again inbounding under the basket, out front to Knight. Knight, a three-pointer that's short. McWade the rebound. Here comes Wildwood Catholic. Kevin McWade gets it ahead to Robertson. Robertson to Cook. Cook tried the return pass to Robertson. Cedar Creek did a good job, got in the passing lane, created a turnover. Here come the Pirates. To Seward. Seward to Damon Mitchell. Mitchell, big jump stop in the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Keenan Osborne with the rebound to Cook. Cook ahead to Jordan Robertson. Robertson pull up just inside the arc. And Jordan Robertson buries the jump shot from about 17 feet, 19-2, Wildwood Catholic on top. And we're going to get Jake Knight traveling. Got a little too quick for his own self. Shuffled his feet before he put the ball on the floor. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Wildwood Catholic on top, 19-2. McWade, left side. Wise decision, dribbles it back out, goes to Cook. Cook resets the Crusader offense. Off of a Osborne screen to Eddie McWade, right side. McWade to Robertson. Robertson, a little hesitation dribble there, almost had himself a direct route to the basket. down the lane, but he pulled it back out, found McWade down low on the right block. McWade with a patented big spin move, draws the contact, was unable to finish. Jake Knight for the Pirates picks up his second, team's fifth, and Eddie McWade will go to the line shooting 2. And McWade knocks down both free throws. 6:32 to go in the first half. It's 21-2. Wildwood Catholic on top. Cedar Creek with the ball at the top of the key. Seward gives it up to back over to John Newman. Newman back out front to Damon Mitchell. Mitchell to John Newman. Damon Mitchell back over to the other side. No good. Long three-pointer. And Cedar Creek with a second and a third opportunity gets their second basket of the night. It's now 21-4. Wildwood Catholic on top. 5:35 to go here in the first half. Wildwood Catholic, Robertson brings it out. George Cook sets the offense. Goes to Tyler Norris, sophomore on the left side. Norris, couple dribbles to McWade, right side to Cook. Foul line extended, right side. Back out to Osborne, back over to Jordan Robertson, left side. Robertson with a strong move. Strong move. He drew contact but was able to finish. 23-4, 5:05 to play first half. Cedar Creek with the ball. Top of the key. Spin move. Oh, big block by Eddie McWade. McWade ahead to Cook. Robertson. Cook back. McWade missed. Robertson missed. Then Robertson with a big tip in on the third opportunity. Cedar Creek calls a quick timeout. It's going to be a full timeout with 4:48 to play here in the second quarter. It's Wildwood Catholic 25, Cedar Creek 4. You're watching high school basketball on Cape May County Sports.com. 4:48 to go here in the second quarter. Wildwood Catholic on top rather comfortably. They lead 25-4. Cedar Creek has just been able to score 2 baskets. They had 2 points at the end of the first quarter. They just scored their second basket moments ago. Now the Pirates have the ball. Coming over half court is Caleb Graves. Goes to the right side to John Newman. Newman, a couple dribbles, goes down to Damon Mitchell. Mitchell sizing up Clinton Freeman. Over to Nolan Seward. Seward back out front to Newman. John Newman. Back down in the corner. Cross-court pass to Graves. He can't get it to go. Clinton Freeman staying with it. And the ball pops out to Jordan Robertson. Robertson gave it up to Norris. Norris to McWade. McWade sets the offense. Goes down to his brother on the right block. Eddie McWade pounding the ball on the floor. Kicks it out to Clinton Freeman. Top of the key. Over to the left side to Robertson. Robertson dribble, drive. Nobody picked him up. Wow. The lane parted like the Red Sea. Robertson must have thought he was Moses. Straight to the basket. It's 27-4. And Kevin McWade with a big defensive play as he is able to reject Caleb Graves driving down the left side. 3:37 to play first half. 27-4. Wildwood Catholic on top. Inbound to the left side. Foul line extended. No good. Graves. Big rebound. Eddie McWade looking for someone to outlet the ball to. He puts it on the floor. He finds Tyler Norris. Norris couldn't handle the pass. He turns it over. Here comes the Pirates. Down low. Not able to get it to go down. Chris Newman, Jordan Robertson clears ahead to Freeman. Back to McWade, back to Robertson, top of the key, over to Tyler Norris, left side. Inside to Clinton Freeman. Freeman can't get it to go. He gets his own rebound. And they're going to call a jump ball. They're going to say that Freeman was blocked cleanly. And at the 3-minute mark, the possession arrow in favor of Wildwood Catholic. 27-4, the Crusaders on top. Wildwood Catholic inbounded underneath their basket. Norris kicks it out to Robertson from downtown. That was from NBA range, and Jordan Robertson puts his team up 30-4. And here comes Cedar Creek, top of the key, out to Nolan Seward. Seward, couple dribbles. Top of the key, nowhere to go. Gives it up to John Newman. Newman back over to Kevin Wilkes. Wilkes picked his dribble up in a bad spot. Fortunate to find Chris Newman. Newman being hounded by Robertson. Gives it up to Mitchell. Mitchell over to Nolan Seward. Seward tries to drive. McWade with the steal. Oh, Kevin McWade might have got away with dancing along the out-of-bounds line under the basket. 2:15 to play first half. Wildwood Catholic 30, Cedar Creek 4. And Nolan Seward trying to come out to defend Eddie McWade on the left side beyond the foul line. They bang into each other. Seward is called for the foul. It's going to be his first. Team's sixth. Wildwood Catholic will inbound the ball in front of the Pirates bench. McWade into the backcourt to George Cook. Cook brings it across the timeline. To the right side to Robertson. Robertson, a couple dribbles. He wanted to pull the trigger. Did not. Gives it to McWade. Right baseline. Make that Kevin McWade. He can't get it to go. Clinton Freeman comes up with the offensive rebound. And Freeman tried to put the basketball and two Pirates in the hoop at the same time. He is one big, strong kid. He draws the foul. Freeman will go to the line, shooting two. The foul's on number one for Cedar Creek. Chris Newman, senior, picks up his second. It's the team's seventh, but as I said, Freeman will go to the line shooting two. 1:50 to play here in the first half. It's Wildwood Catholic 30, Cedar Creek 4. And Wildwood Catholic not shooting it very well from the foul line in tonight's game. Freeman missed that one. He would get one more. But when you're up 30-4, you can afford to miss a couple of foul shots. Obviously not a habit you want to get into because that could carry over into games that the foul shot becomes very important. And Freeman gets nothing but the bottom of the net. 31-4, 1:45 to go, first half. Wildwood Catholic on top. Kevin Wilkes being hounded by Kevin McWade. Gives it up to Nolan Seward. Seward, nowhere to go. Gives it up to Damon Mitchell. Three-pointer. Misses badly. Jordan Robertson with the rebound. Gives it up to George Cook. Here comes Cook. He's got numbers. He's got Freeman. Oh, Clinton Freeman on the left side could not get the layup to drop. Here come the Pirates. Nolan Seward with the ball. Spins, goes into the lane. Wild shot, no good. Rebound to Keenan Osborne. The outlets to Cook. Cook pushing down the right side. Brings it to the center of the court. Sets the Crusader offense. Coach DeWeese calling a play. 50 seconds to go, first half. McWade to Osborne to Cook, right side. Wildwood Catholic being patient. Cook looks at the referee and pulls on his shirt saying that's what the Pirates just did to me, but nonetheless, was not called. Osborne right side, he gets fouled. Nolan Seward tried to plead his case as he ran by the official. That's the second foul on Seward. Second personal, and it will be the 8th team foul. It's going to send the senior, Keenan Osborne, to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. 32.2 seconds to play here in the first half. Wildwood Catholic on top, 31-4. And Osborne's front end of the 1-on-1 rims out. Here come the Pirates. Kevin Wilkes. Dribble drive. Down the left side, had nowhere to throw the ball to. Then he actually threw it to a Crusader fan via Zampiri. She looked like she wanted to shoot the ball, but did not. Inbound, lucky there. Wildwood Catholic didn't turn it over. Robertson comes up with it. Gives it to Cook. Cook, center of the court. Sets the Crusader offense to the right side to Robertson. Robertson being hounded by Damon Mitchell. Gives it up finally to McWade. McWade inside to Freeman. Right side, right block. That's a tough break there. That's the type of foul where you got to give the Pirates some credit, as Freeman was driving, nice drop step, and because of his size, the Pirate basically flopped and was able to draw the call. 2 seconds. And at the buzzer, a tip-in off of a missed layup for Cedar Creek. And the score at the end of 2 quarters of play, it's Wildwood Catholic 31, Cedar Creek 6. And we will be right back. Right here. And you're watching high school sports right here on Cape May County Sports.com. We're at halftime of the Wildwood Catholic Cedar Creek game. Boys match up. It's 31-6. Wildwood Catholic on top, obviously rather comfortably. Cedar Creek just struggling mightily offensively. They scored 2 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter. Actually, their last basket was at the buzzer. But joining us right now during the half is senior guard Darrell Shelton. Darrell plays for Middle Township High School, the Panthers, who are off to a very strong start. Middle Township only has 2 losses. They're ranked 4th in South Jersey. Those 2 losses, one came to the number 1 team in the state, and the other one, that being St. Anthony's of Jersey City, the other one came to the number 1 team in South Jersey. And Darrell, you guys are off to a strong start, playing a tough schedule, and a lot of good things are happening for you guys right now.
Definitely. The schedule's tough at first. Coach made it so we play our tough games now before the cutoff, so it helps us in the playoffs right now, so we're battle tested. But I think we did pretty good through our first 8 games so far.
Now, obviously, we don't want to look past tomorrow night's game because you guys play Hamilton. Now, is that game at Middle?
No, it's away.
It's at Hamilton's. Hamilton's always a tough place to play, and they have Christian Mortalit, who has scored over 1,000 points, and they're off to a pretty good start. So that's a. And when I say we don't want to look past Hamilton, because Saturday you guys get Holy Spirit. But talk a little bit about Hamilton tomorrow night.
Hamilton's going to be a tough game. Mortale's out. He's putting up big numbers, but I think we'll be ready for him. We shoot pretty good in their gym. We lit them up last year when we played them at their house. And we had a pretty good game against Augie there in the CAL playoff when Tommy Catnuzzo hit that game-winning shot. But, all week in practice we have some alumni come in. We had a couple guys play as if they were Mortally. So, we're pretty ready. We're pretty ready defensively for them.
Talk a little bit about what it's like. You're playing with Tommy Faracco, who's a fellow senior, Tommy Cadenoso, Lamar Greer, another senior. You guys have been together for a long time, particularly Cadenoso, Faracco, and you, and how special that is when you guys are out on the court. It's like, you're that one glove. You all know where that other finger's going to be.
Yeah, it's great. We've been playing together for quite a while now. It's good. We have that chemistry other teams don't have. It's good. We all grew up playing together. We almost know where everybody's going to be at the court all the time. So it's a good quality to have.
And it's nice, too, that you don't have to be the man every night. Tommy Cat can pick up the slack, or Tommy Faracco can pick up the slack. to have multiple weapons makes it a little more of a pleasure to play.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You don't have to come out there with the pressure because you realize anybody on the team can do it that night.
Now, not to jump past tomorrow night's Hamilton game, but Saturday obviously is a game everyone has circled on their calendars. You guys are traveling up to Holy Spirit to take on the Spartans, who are ranked 6th in South Jersey. You guys are number 4, and that's going to be a big matchup. That's always a tough place to play. A Saturday afternoon game, which is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of teams aren't playing, so it's going to be a packed house. How do you not look past Hamilton to Holy Spirit?
All week in practice, we've been practicing for Hamilton. Every game on the schedule is tough, even if they're not ranked in the Elite 11 or in South Jersey. They're all tough, so we can't look past it. So all week preparing for Hamilton, knowing Holy Spirit is the day after, but we're still preparing for Hamilton every day.
You looking forward to a matchup against Paul Moore?
Oh, definitely. I like to play great players, and he's definitely one of the best in South Jersey.
All right, well, Darrell, we appreciate you joining us here at the half. Good luck Friday night, good luck Saturday, and obviously we will be following, and good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
And again, that was Darrell Shelton, senior guard for the Middle Township Panthers, who Middle Township has 2 tough road games coming up. Friday night they travel to Hamilton, always a tough place to play, and Hamilton experiencing some very good success this year. And again, that 1,000-point score, Christian Mortalite. Then they go back up the Parkway to Absecon to take on Holy Spirit on Saturday. So we're going to take a quick break. And again, you're listening to high school basketball right here on Cape May County Sports.com. We're right back right after this. All right, welcome back as we start the second half. Cedar Creek with the basketball. Damon Mitchell on the left side goes down to Newman, back out to Mitchell, over to Nolan Seward. Seward to Newman. Newman, no good. Ball bounces on the floor, and Nolan Seward comes up with the loose ball, and Cedar Creek able to reset their offense. Cedar Creek's going to just try and come out here and win this third quarter. Coach Schaefer's got to look for some positives when you're down 31-6 at the half. And Wildwood Catholic running the break to perfection. Cook ahead to Robertson. Robertson finds Freeman wide open on the right side of the rim for an easy 2. McWade almost comes up with a steal. Graves has it, right side for the Pirates. George Cook on him. To the left side to Damon Mitchell. Mitchell to Newman. Newman to Graves. Graves goes to the top of the circle, back to Seward. Seward misses offensive rebound down low. Damon Mitchell does a good job. He corralled the offensive rebound, drew contact, was able to finish that off. That foul is going to be called on number 25, Jordan Robertson. It's going to be his second, team's first here in the second half. And Damon Mitchell at the line to try and finish the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And he clangs that one off the back of the rim. Freeman with the rebound for Wild, and throws it right to Newman, who can't finish, but he gets his own rebound, and he puts it back. And Wildwood Catholic, Coach Dave DeWeese, not happy with his team's effort coming out of the half. To start the second half, I should say. Wildwood Catholic takes a timeout. 6:35 to go in the third quarter. It's Wildwood Catholic 33, Cedar Creek 10. You're listening to high school basketball and watching it right here at Cape May County Sports.com. We'll be right back. Wildwood Catholic inbounding the ball. McWade gives it to Cook. Cook bringing the ball over the timeline. Goes to McWade. Left side to Kevin McWade. Back out front, back to George Cook. Cook resets the Crusader offense. Couple of dribbles to the right side. He's cut off nicely by Chris Newman. Kevin McWade with the ball at half court. Center to Robertson. Back to McWade. To Eddie McWade. George Cook for three. George Cook had his feet set. Good kick out from Eddie McWade. He knocks down the three ball. 36-10. 5:55 to go, third quarter. Elbow jumper, left side, Chris Newman. 36-12. Wildwood Catholic on top. Cook brings it over half court. To McWade. McWade to Robertson. And Robertson knocks down the three ball from the exact spot George Cook just did. 39-12. Wildwood Catholic on top. Big spin move inside by Seward. No good. In and out. Freeman with the rebound. Gives it up to Cook. Cook gives it up to Robertson. Another three ball on the line. Right in front of us here. No good. Rebound to Matt Dennis. To apologize to Matt Dennis. Sat with Coach Schaefer before the game, and he wasn't in the book. Calling him by the wrong name the entire first half. Caleb Graves with a big miss. Jordan Robertson with the long rebound. Then he's fouled. And that foul is going to be called on number 3 for Cedar Creek. Caleb Graves, his first, team's first of the second half. 4:35 to go here in the third quarter. Cook to Robertson. Robertson drives the right lane. What body control. He is smooth as silk. Robertson lays it in off the glass. It's now 41-12. Wildwood Catholic on top. Mitchell with the ball left side. Dribbles to the center. Gives it up to Seward. Seward for three. And Nolan Seward knocks down the three ball. First three-point basket of the game for the Pirates. 41-15. Wildwood Catholic on top. Robertson with the ball, left side. Little dribble penetration, kicks it back to Cook. Cook back to Robertson. Robertson looking to get the ball on to Freeman. Finally gives it to him on the left block. Clinton Freeman just does a great job that time. He gets the ball a couple of feet outside the lane. Big drop step on the left side, and he barrels to the lane, draws the contact. Foul is going to be on Damon Mitchell, his first, team's second. Clinton Freeman will go to the line to shoot two. 3:43 to play here in the third quarter. The Crusaders on top, 41-15. Freeman makes the first one. And Clinton Freeman, the junior, makes both free throws. Wildwood Catholic now on top, 43-15. Dennis over to Graves. Graves to Newman, back to Graves. Graves, nowhere to go. Kevin McWade really hawking the ball. Cuts him off. Newman, center circle, nothing. Gives it back. Newman, three-point basket, no good. Long rebound to George Cook. 3:13 to go, third quarter. Cook brings it across the timeline. Center court, goes left side to Robertson. Robertson, couple of dribbles, goes right side to Cook. Feet set, oh, great defensive job that time. Chris Newman closed out, blocked Cook's three-point attempt. McWade got the rebound. Robertson left side, little dribble penetration, no good. Oh, Kevin McWade able to come up with the offensive rebound. It looked like him and Freeman collided, and the ball went out of bounds. They're going to say it went off the Pirates. Wildwood Catholic will inbound. underneath their basket. Out front, top of the key to Kevin McWade, to Eddie McWade, to Cook. Cook finds Robertson wide open from downtown. Jordan Robertson shot that one from assistant coach Ricky Thall's lap. 46-15. Cedar Creek three-point bucket that time by the 6'3" senior Damon Mitchell. 46-18. Wildwood Catholic on top. .205 to play, third quarter. McWade, cross court, inside goes. Freeman finishes it off on the left side. Wildwood Catholic, good ball movement that time on the offensive end, making the extra pass. Comes Cedar Creek. Mitchell to Dennis. Dennis cut off by Robertson. Back out to Mitchell. Back to Dennis, left side. Back to Graves, three-pointer, no good, off the rim. Dennis. Looked like Dennis got away with going over the back at George Cook. But they're going to call that foul on Cook, who was falling to the floor. And he grabbed Dennis. It's going to be the junior guard's second personal foul, second team foul here in the second half against Wildwood Catholic. Mitchell with the ball. Goes to Dennis. Dennis, couple dribbles. Kicks it out to Chris Newman. Newman back to Dennis. Dennis, couple of dribbles. Kicks it out to Graves. Graves inside the arc. Knocks down the 18-footer. 1:04 to go. Full timeout called by Cedar Creek. It's Wildwood Catholic 48. Cedar Creek 20. 1:04 to go, third quarter. And you're watching high school basketball right here on Cape May County Sports. Wildwood Catholic set to inbound after the timeout. McWade into Cook. Cook. Back to McWade. Cedar Creek showing full court pressure. McWade back to Cook. Ahead to Tyler Norris. Norris. Back out to McWade. Fakes a three-pointer. Dribble drive. Lots of contact. That's a you pick 'em. A you pick 'em foul for the official, Frank Burbridge. McWade would go to the line to shoot two. We're going to call that foul on number 2, Damon Mitchell. His second. Team's third. 51 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It's 48-20. Wildwood Catholic on top. Eddie McWade knocks down the first one here. We'll get one more. McWade makes both free throws. It's now 50-20. Wildwood Catholic ahead. Damon Mitchell kicks it out to Dennis. Dennis, three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Keenan Osborne, does a good job not falling out of bounds. Tried to flip it to Garrett Moretti. Moretti couldn't handle it. Cedar Creek ties them up, jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Wildwood Catholic. 32 seconds to go. Keenan Osborne is wide open under the basket. Nobody sees him, including his teammates. And that time, Tyler Norris loses the ball out of bounds. 24 seconds to go, third quarter. And here comes the Pirate. Here come the Pirates. Crossing half court, Caleb Graves. Graves goes to Seward. Seward back to Dennis. Dennis, big spin move. Unable to get the shot to go on the left side. Offensive rebound goes to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out to Chris Newman. Seward with a drive, no good off the glass, and that's the end of 3 quarters of play here at Wildwood Catholic High School. And it's the Crusaders on top, 50-20, and we'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball right here on Cape May County Sports.com. Thank you. Getting ready now to start the fourth quarter. Cedar Creek inbounds the ball. Wildwood Catholic on top of the Pirates, 50-20. This has been all Wildwood Catholic tonight. And there's a big three-point basket by Chris Newman from right in front of the Pirates bench, right in front of Coach Phil Schaefer. 50-23, Cedar Creek trails. Nice job by Kevin McWade, running the 3-on-2 break. Gives it up to Garrett Moretti on the left side. Moretti uses his left hand off the glass. He lays it in. Here comes Cedar Creek. Seward over to Graves. Graves, spin move down the lane, and nice strong move that time by Graves, the 5'9" senior guard. Draws the foul on number 33. Keenan Osborne, the senior, picks up his third, team's third here in the second half, and it's going to send Graves to the line shooting 2. He'll get one more as he knocks down the first one. 52-24. Wildwood Catholic on top. 7:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Caleb Graves knocks down both. It's 52-25. Turnover, and here comes Matt Dennis down the lane, and Jordan Robertson did a good job coming out and changing the way that Dennis wanted to shoot that. And there basically he shot about a 3-foot air ball. Wildwood Catholic comes down with the rebound, and Nolan Seward, number 15, picks up his third foul, fourth team foul, and another turnover against Wildwood Catholic here against this pressure. Cedar Creek showing the fire of their coach, Phil Schaefer. There is no quitting these guys. They are still playing hard, still getting after it. And there they create the turnover. Garrett Moretti picks up his first, team's fourth here in the second half. And Nolan Seward knocks down the first. I'd like to take this time to say send out a get well to my broadcast partner, Brian Kniff. He's home feeling a little bit under the weather, a little bit of the flu going around. Hope Brian feels better. And that time they're going to take away that free throw, saying Seward crossed the foul line before the ball reached the cylinder. 52-26, Wildwood Catholic on top, 7:04 to go. Also like to send a shout out to my nephew down at the University of Delaware, Mark, who's watching this broadcast over the internet. Take the time also to say hello to my mom. Hopefully she's still awake after a very active day. And Wildwood Catholic turns it over again. This time John Newman comes up with the loose ball. Gets it ahead to Caleb Graves. Graves, top of the circle. Sets the Cedar Creek offense. Back to Graves. Back to Seward. Seward back to Graves. Back to Newman. Back to Matt Dennis. Dennis airballs a three. McWade the rebound. Eddie McWade, that is. And he turns it over. There's Damon Mitchell. Tried to go between his legs, had to pick it up. Kevin McWade hounding him. Dennis, Matt Dennis to John Newman. Newman to Graves. Graves tried the dribble drive, kicked it off to Dennis. Dennis missed the short jumper. Rebound was corralled by Kevin McWade. And they're going to get Matt Dennis for the personal foul. It's going to be his first. Team's fifth here in the second half. Good ball movement by the Crusaders. Kevin McWade trying not to be selfish. Keenan Osborne was looking up at the rim. The ball bounced off his hands. Keenan thought Kevin was going to shoot the basketball. Kevin tried to set the senior up for an easy shot. Was not ready. Turnover against the Crusaders. Now Cedar Creek will inbound the ball underneath their basket. Into Mitchell. No good. Rebound, Tyler Norris. Norris dribbles, put the ball on the floor in traffic. Able to get rid of it to Kevin McWade. McWade finds his brother, Eddie. Oh, just can't get it to go. He draws the foul. Well, that's the type of shot, though, that Eddie McWade normally would finish. And in close games, he has to finish. 5:31 to go, and they're going to call that foul. Number 22, John Newman. That's Newman. His second. McWade misses the first free throw. He's short. 52-26. Wildwood Catholic on top. 5:31 to play in tonight's contest. McWade with one more. That time he hits nothing but the bottom of the net. 53-26. Here comes Matt Dennis. Dennis over to Graves. Left side. Graves back to Dennis. Top of the circle. Back to Graves. Left side. Nowhere to go. Kicks it over. Back out to Dennis. Dennis again with the ball. Puts the ball on the floor. Back over to Graves. Three-point attempt. Foul line extended. Ball hits off the rim. Goes up onto the top of the backboard. Then comes down on the back side of the backboard. Therefore out of bounds. 5:07 to go. Wildwood Catholic with the ball. 53-26. The Crusaders on top. George Cook back to the top of the circle. Finds Freeman left side to Jordan Robertson. Robertson stepped out of bounds trying to drive the left baseline. Was defended nicely by John Newman. And Robertson ran out of real estate there on the baseline. 4:50 to go. It's 53-26. Wildwood Catholic on top. That time Tyler Norris batted the ball out of bounds. Cedar Creek will inbound in front of the Wildwood Catholic cheerleaders. That's Chris Newman inbound to Matt Dennis. Dennis down to John Newman. John Newman, baseline jump shot, won't go. Ball comes to Eddie McWade, who was sitting on the seat of his pants. Wisely got rid of it quickly before he walked. Here comes Cook. Cook ahead to Zawarski, and he's unable to knock down the little jump shot. Clinton Freeman fouls Caleb Graves as Graves drove down the center of the lane. Freeman came up in help side, and he picks up his second personal foul, fifth team foul against Wildwood Catholic. 4:19 to play here in this basketball game. The Crusaders have doubled up the Pirates, 53-26. Graves at the line shooting two. Eddie McWade apparently has a cut and will come out of the game on the top of his head. DJ Smith, a freshman, subs in for the Crusaders. And Caleb Graves knocks down the first free throw. He will get one more. .419 to play, 53-27. Wildwood Catholic on top. And Graves knocks down the second one. He is subbed for number 11, Kevin Wilkes. Checks into the game for the Pirates. George Cook bringing the ball up the court for the Crusaders. Clinton Freeman, left baseline, cross-court pass to Tyler Norris. North looks inside to Zawarski, finds DJ Smith. Smith, no good. Zawarski tries to keep it alive. DJ Smith tracks it down. then takes the ball back court. Turnover against Wildwood Catholic. 3:54 to play. 53-28. Wildwood Catholic on top here in the fourth quarter. Kevin Wilkes back to left side to John Newman. Back to Wilkes, top of the circle. Back to Chris Newman. Back to Wilkes. Wilkes, dribble drive, nowhere to go. Freeman took away the lane. A wild shot that time by number 31, J.L. Burrell. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Wildwood Catholic. The Pirates retain possession. Will inbound the ball. And Wildwood Catholic now getting some substitutions into the game. Number 2 for the Crusaders, Pat McGann, checks in. As does number 24, Garrett Moretti. So it is now the junior varsity lineup in the game for Wildwood Catholic. And here comes Tyler Norris. Norris, good dribble drive. Right down the left lane, no help side defense. Norris did a good job recognizing, laid it off the glass and in. 55-28, under 3 minutes to go in this game. Wildwood Catholic on top. Over to John Newman. John Newman inside to J.Lo Burrell. Burrell, top of the key. Kevin Wilkes, three-pointer, no good. Burrell rebound, back to Wilkes. Wilkes, wild shot. Rebound. Zaworski, and here comes Wildwood Catholic. Tyler Norris ahead to DJ Smith. Smith can't get the three-pointer to go. A rebound to number 35 for the Pirates. Jose Flores, and Cedar Creek turns it over. Wildwood Catholic will inbound the ball. 2:24 to go. In the basketball game. The game Wildwood Catholic has dominated right from the very start. Jumped out to a 17-2 lead at the end of the first quarter. Turnover there, and there goes number 11, Kevin Wilkes, straight to the rack. He lays it up and in. It's 55-30. Wildwood Catholic on top. Wilkes picks up his first personal. It's going to be the 7th team foul against the Pirates. It's going to send Tyler Norris to the line for a 1-and-1. Norris can't get the free throw to go down. Here come the Pirates. Wilkes drives down the center in the lane. Comes to a jump stop, draws contact. And he is going to go to the line and shoot two. That foul is going to be called on number 2, Pat McGann. It's going to be his first, team 6th here in the second half. Shooting 2. Kevin Wilkes shoots the first one off the back of the iron. He'll get one more. Misses that one, but gets his own rebound. Can't get that to go, gets his own rebound again. And this time Zaworski fouls him. It's going to be his first, team 7th. It's going to send Wilkes back to the line to shoot 2. Wilkes knocks down the first one. He'll get one more. And he misses that one. And Zaworkowski comes down with the rebound, but he was out of bounds. Turnover against Wildwood Catholic. Wow, what a tough shot. Xavier Acevedo throws it in with all kinds of pressure draped on him. Garrett Moretti for 3, no good. Here come the Pirates. Looking to run. Kevin Wilkes right to the basket. 1:30 to go. 55-35. Wildwood Catholic on top. Here comes Tyler Norris. Left side. Finds Moretti, top of the key. Over to DJ Smith. Smith from downtown. DJ Smith from a foot and a half behind the arc knocks down the three ball. 58-35. Another reaching foul against the Crusaders. Patrick McGann, guilty that time. He picks up his second. Team's eighth. Going to send Wilkes to the line for the Pirates, shooting a 1-and-1. And he misses the first one. Offensive rebound to Burrell. Burrell flips it out to Zach Newman, and he knocks down the jump shot. 58-37, Wildwood Catholic on top. 50 seconds to play in the game. Oh, nice look. Nice look by Tyler Norris, and Zorkowski cannot finish. And here comes Wilkes down the other way. 58-39. Cedar Creek, Garrett Moretti on the right side. Tried to dribble drive. Stopped by Burrell. Back out to Tyler Norris. Norris cut off by Wilkes. Over to the right side to Moretti. Moretti drives hard down the lane. Nothing there. Runs into the wall. Down the other end. Oh, big block. Oh, they're going to call goaltending on Zorkowski. Wilkes is going to get the basket. Or excuse me, number 12 for the Pirates. Xavier Acevedo. 58-41, under 10 seconds to play in the game. And the time, Tyler Norris is going to dribble the time off the clock. And that's the final. Wildwood Catholic 58. Cedar Creek 41. And you were watching high school basketball right here on Cape May County Sports.com.